Hello, everybody, and welcome to Harrisonville, Missouri. We're on the campus of Harrisonville High School Wildcat Fieldhouse, and we're set for a non-conference matchup. The Harrisonville Wildcats welcome the Butler Bears and former assistant coach Frankie Jackson to town tonight in a non-conference matchup. These two met in the Stockton tournament for third place a couple of weeks ago. Harrisonville eked out a 3-point win against the Bears of Butler, and they're looking for their second win over Butler this year. Frankie would love to have a nice homecoming tonight and get a victory on Harrisonville's home floor. The task at hand may be a little bit different looking tonight for Frankie, as I'm sure he was preparing for Mr. Brody Rogers. I'll bring in Gary Davidson here in a minute or two, but right now I'm going to bring in a special guest, and he wants to let everybody know where they need to watch the game at, and that's my son Braxton. Braxton, where do the people need to watch the basketball game at?
Forties on YouTube.
Absolutely, that is correct. Who are you cheering for?
Wildcats.
You want the Wildcats to win?
Yes.
Yeah, and who's the coach of the Butler Bears?
Frankie Jackson.
You got it down. You know what's going on, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate you joining me on the pregame show, Braxton, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.
Okay.
That is Braxton Grammer, my son, and Gary, as you get your headset on, he may be shooting for your job.
I think that's what he was doing, was interviewing for it. He did a pretty good job.
So that was Braxton. He told me, he goes, Dad, I need to tell people where they need to watch the game at, and he wanted to tell them. He was a little nervous the last time, but today, boy, he had that thing ready.
That he did. He was looking at you intently, waiting for you to ask that question.
Yes, he was. So, again, Gary, we were talking about it. You heard me as I was talking there. Brody Rogers out tonight with strep throat. That changes the complexion of the game for the Wildcats. Doesn't give them much of an inside presence tonight. Yeah,
but Jacob has really stepped in and done well whenever he did come into the games. And so I was going to look back. I didn't get a chance, but he did well the other night. I mean, in the limited play that he had 6 points and had some good inside work and stuff. So I think, Brody ended up having 13 points the other night. So he's going to have to, as we all say it, next man up, he's going to have to step up and do his job inside.
Well, and that's, you talk about the next man up mentality, and I do like what you were saying about Jacob in the game Friday night. I like the look of the Wildcats when you put Jacob and Brody down low together. So this can give him some more experience as a big down low, so that when they do come back to the game, or when he does come back in, you can maybe mix and match that a little bit more. And opening up, when you have the inside game going, it opens up the outside as well. And we know how easy the three-point shot can be when you're wide open outside.
Yeah, and we've got some good shooters from outside. And I did. You mentioned that as soon as the second half started, how they started the second half. And as you watched it, you saw things happen, and it looked very good for the Cats. So looking for good things. I do have a shout-out and want to mention one thing. We talked about Frankie. Obviously, they're on the coaching staff of Butler. There's a very well-known name with Jamison Knox. He's helping Frankie coach, and also a good friend of my family and the Highway Patrol family that I've been a member of for many, many years. Clark Stratton's son, Henry Stratton, is one of the assistant coaches as well. He was one of the coaches that was coaching during the JV game. So I wanted to mention both Jamison and Henry because they're close to our families and obviously close to this town. So.
Well, we got some basketball action. I'm going to send it to Jerry for a couple of minutes, and we are going to thank some of our great sponsors here on 4Ts.com. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Kansas City, for making us the fastest growing Ford dealership in the Midwest. Going on right now, Max Ford is having a regional Carfax Advantage event. That's right, going on right now. Take advantage of the huge pre-owned inventory. Over 65% of our pre-owned vehicles are one owners. Max Motors guarantees to beat the other dealers' online price by $500. We offer the lowest prices with a hassle-free shopping environment, which makes us the easiest place to buy a car. Max Ford of Harrisonville, 291 and 71 Highway, maxford.com.
When you climb in your vehicle with your kids and head to the Wildcat game, you want to be safe. Make sure your tires are safe by visiting William and Michelle's at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You might not need them today. William can give you a peace of mind by letting you know when you will. If tires are needed, they will get you the best tire on the market and Harrisonville's best tire warranty with free flat repair for life of the tire. So stay safe with new tires from Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Decisions on the football field must be made in a split second. When buying a home, it is quite the opposite. Let Carol Looney and her staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors, office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at americanheritage-realtors.com.
When you live in a small town, you need someone you can trust to buy a used car from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales is that guy. Selling cars in Harrisonville for 35 years gains you that trust. Used car dealers can come and go, but not Steve. Holland Auto Sales, with 3 generations of Hollands graduating from Harrisonville, means he will be here for years to come. So go see the guy who the Grammer family trusts to buy from, Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales on Commercial Street, just past Burger King.
Teammates on a football field are a must. That's why Cameron Chenoweth of American Family and Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance are teaming up to give you options in the insurance market. They know you have choices, and they want to work together like the Wildcat football team to make sure you have the best insurance coverage out there. To see what their team can do for you, call Cameron Chenoweth at 816-380-3996 and Lacey Domnick at 816-380-2700.
Hey, welcome back to Harrisonville. I was going to say something, then it popped on, so no big deal. We got 2 minutes or so before we go to game action, and it is the pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Sherwood Community Bank, Harrisonville's only locally owned and managed bank. Member FDIC, your home for youth checking or youth savings and teen checking accounts. That is Sherwood Community Bank. So we are just moments away from your opening tip and your starting lineups. Speaking of starting lineups, we'll give you our starting lineups right now, brought to you by Harrisonville's best starting lineup for insurance, Stafford & Stafford Insurance on Commercial. For the Butler Bears, it'll be Cody Gabriel, Andrew Beckley, Bryce Miller, Gavin Brockman, and Leighton Gabriel. For the Wildcats, it's going to be Bryce Jenkins, Evan Filer, Kobe Norris, Colby Knowles, and Jacob Poisel. You heard us talk about it a little bit ago. Brody Rogers out with strep throat. So those are the starters tonight for both squads as we are set for some basketball action. We're going to take another timeout. They're going to have the national anthem in the starting lineups here, and we will be back for your opening tip right after this.
It's never too early to teach your little ones about finances and saving money. Sherwood Community Bank has plenty of options available for you to help kids save and learn how to manage money. Savings accounts can be started as soon as one is born to help teach them to save. Once they are behind the wheel, a checking account with free internet banking and a debit card could be there for them to manage their money. Sherwood Community Bank is there for the youngsters. Just ask Braxton.
Go see them at Sherwood's Bank. That's where my account is.
You have choices when it comes to apparel and promotional gear for your business. Don't sacrifice quality for choice. Travis Thurston with T Screen Printing and Embroidery has all you could ask for. Local ability to screen print, embroider, and make vinyl decals, not to mention 50,000 promotional products at your fingertips with tscreenprinting.com. The next time your business or event needs apparel or a giveaway, stay local and turn to T Screen Printing and Embroidery, the pros who 4Ts trust to outfit them on Friday nights.
Hello and welcome back. We're ready for your opening tip. Butler going to be in their away black tops, black bottoms, red and white trim down the sides, white numbers and white letters. For the Wildcats, they'll be in their home whites with the blue trim down the side, blue numbers, blue letters, as we are ready for basketball action. So we are ready for your opening tip here. Butler and Harrisonville set to tip it up. It'll be Gabriel, that'll be Leighton Gabriel, and Colby Knowles set to jump it up from the midcourt stripe as we get set. That'll be controlled by Butler. They're going to push it right up. Top of the key, they go with it. Over on the wing, 3-ball on the way. Quick three, no good. Rebound by Poisel inside. He's going to clear it out, hand it off to Norris. Norris going to bring it up for the Wildcats. Across the timeline he goes. Has it on the wing. Left side, top of the key for Knowles. Knowles is going to fire a three. No. Rebound for Butler. And Butler going to bring it back the other way. That is Brockman brings it up. Has it over on the wing. Going to go inside and gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Butler Bears. 7:27 to go here, first quarter. Bryce Miller to pass it in and gets it in up front. Kevin Brockman with it now, hands off for Beckley. Now free throw line, jumper, no. Rebound by Knowles. Knowles to Norris, and Norris going to bring it up for the Wildcats. Kick it off on for Jenkins. Jenkins drives, floater, good. Cats up 2-0 early. Cody Gabriel of the Butler Bears just 4 points shy of 1,000 for his career. Out front with it is Beckley. He's trying to set up his offense, goes over on the wing for Miller. Into the corner they go for Gabriel. That was Leighton back up front. 3-ball on the way, good. That is good by Bryce Miller, and it's 3-2 Butler. Norris gets it across the timeline. They skip pass over to Jenkins on the wing. Spin it around for Knowles. Knowles going to drive up and under. Now a wide open three for Jenkins. Good. Bryce Jenkins lights the bottom of the nets, and it's 5-2-3 the score now.
And that's what you were talking about, that open look. Really open look.
Very open, and if they leave Bryce open, he's going to knock down a lot of them. All right, out front with it is Miller. Get it in the corner for Leighton Gabriel. Spin it around the other way. 3-ball on the way again. No good. Rebound for Filer. Filer's got it. Has it off for Norris. Norris going to bring it in. Kick it in the corner. 3-ball on the way. No. Rebound Poisel. He put it up and in. And it's 7-3 early. And we got a quick timeout. So 7-3 our score early on. 5:47 to go. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll give you 30.
A strong starting lineup is a key to a great team. Insurance is no different, and Stafford & Stafford Insurance has the best lineup in town. With personal, commercial, health, life, farm, and crop insurance, they have you covered. 40-plus employees are there for you to find the best rates, walk you through claims, and make sure they are there for every step of the way. So if you're looking for a full-service insurance company with a strong starting lineup, go see the folks over at Stafford & Stafford Insurance on Commercial Street, across from Holland Auto Sales.
All right, welcome back. 7-3 the score early on. Coach Jackson wanted to call a timeout, calm his guys down. I don't think he liked the fact they didn't box out on that last one there. Going to have a little talk with him. All right, top of the key with it. Spin it over on the wing. Into the corner they go. Back out front. That is Beckley with it. Beckley goes underneath, and it's knocked away from Gabriel and flung around, picked up by Miller. Poisel and Miller get tied up, and it'll go to the Wildcats. So jump ball, and it goes back the other way. And, you know, there's probably a lot of emotion on both sides here. A lot of these kids obviously have spent a lot of time in the gym with Coach Jackson, so I think a little bit of pride on both sides, and I think the Butler kids are like, hey, we want to get this W for Coach Jackson too. So kind of fun to see the extra that's going on right now. So here we go on the wing. Knowles with it. He's going to drive. He's got an open lane. Glass and good. 9-3 the score.
as Jerry put it a while ago, the dynamics.
Yes, very, very interesting dynamics. A little bit extra. There's another word I was looking for, but of course right now I can't think of it. 3 ball on the way is good by Miller. He's got a couple of them, keeping them in it. It's 9-6.
And he's got all the points for Butler right now.
Into the corner, Filer. He'll fire. No. Rebound inside, fought for, and that'll be Poisel. Poisel to Jenkins. Jenkins has got it. Over to Norris. Norris will fire. He's short. Rebound on the backside by Filer. Good hustle play by Evan Filer to come down with that rebound. Inside to the cutter, no. A little bit too hard for Norris, and it goes back to the Butler Bears. Bringing it across the timeline, Miller. He's going to drive in, kick in the corner, 3 ball by Gabriel, no good. Rebound by the Cats, and back the other way it goes, 9-6 our score. Norris over on the wing, 3 ball, no. And it hits the guide wire, and it goes back to the Butler Bears as that is out of bounds. 4:09 to go. Layton to pass it in for the Bears. Couple of new Edson checks in, along with Tribal, I believe. Top of the key, they go inside for Layton. Layton drops it off. Quick jumper, no good. Fight for it. Knowles with the rebound, gets it to Norris. Norris ahead for Jenkins, into the corner. Filer inside for Knowles. Good move by Knowles, can't get it to go. Fight for it underneath. Poisel's got it. He goes up strong, and he is fouled and will go to the line for a pair. I like the way the Cats are playing inside early on. Strong inside. First free throw, no good by Poisel. 1 more to go. 9-6 Cats with the lead. Second one no good, but a rebound by the Cats. Filer again chasing down the long rebound. Gets rid of it to Knowles. Top of the key, Norris. Norris has got it, trying to set up the Wildcat offense. Hands off for Jenkins. Jenkins at the top of the key, going to drive, kick off on the wing. Back outside Norris. Norris has got it. He's going to drive. Little hop step underneath. No. Jenkins, top of the key. Filer. 3 ball, no. Rebound for Butler, but it's stolen by Knowles. Knowles going to take it hard. Puts it up, no. Kicks it out, Jenkins. 3 ball. Good, Bryce Jenkins for 3. Cats moving the ball well early on. Find the open man in the corner. Jenkins winning those 50-50 balls, and those will win you a lot of games. Now kicked and thrown away. Cats got the numbers. Norris, glass and good. 14-6 the score. So Norris knocks down another one for the Cats, and they lead by 8 early on. 2:45 to go here in the first half. First quarter, I should say. Drive underneath by Butler, and 1 as Brockman knocks it down. Makes it 14-8. And 1 more to go here. So feverish pace early on in this one, Gary. (14-8) our score. At the line is Brockman for an and 1 opportunity to try to make this a 5-point game. Free throw up and off the front of the rim, no good. Colby Knowles with another rebound. He's got to have 5 or 6 rebounds this first quarter, does Knowles. Cats over on the wing. Knowles, he's going to drive, gets it stripped away, and Brockman going to take it back the other way. He's going to go in the lane, no. Rebound to Jenkins, tipped by Wilson. Ahead they go to Knowles. Knowles, glass, no good. Rebound fought for, and Butler going to come out of there with it. Layton gets it ahead for Edson, and Edson going to bring it over on the wing. Gets it back out front for Layton. Spin it around for Miller. Miller's got it on the wing now, left side, top of the key for Layton. Layton to Miller. He'll fire a 3. No good this time. And another rebound by Knowles. And he's fouled in the process. Colby Knowles having a good first quarter of action, especially on the glass and with those hustle plays, Gary.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Coach Merce really has to be proud of what's going on right now, of all the hustle that we've had.
So 1:57 to go here in the first quarter, and the Wildcats lead it by 6. Jenkins going to bring it up for the Cats, giving Norris a breather. Wilson and Crowley in there for the Cats. Top of the key, Jenkins. He'll step back three. Took that little extra step there. NBA, that's probably not a walk. You know, they give him about 3.5 steps now on a step back three-pointer, it seems like.
3.5, it's like 5.5. I don't think, I mean, they don't have to dribble from half court.
Well, and also now they let him like do that step back shot. See a lot of traveling that way, but nevertheless, 6-point game. Jenkins tries to steal it. Can't quite get it, but knocks it out of bounds, and Butler will inbound on the near side. So Miller's set to pass it in for the Bears. Trying to get it in here, gets it in the corner for Edson. Edson goes underneath for Layton. Back to Edson in the corner to Miller. Good ball movement back into Layton. Layton puts it up and cannot get it to go. And the ball's tipped out, spun around. Now Beckley with it. Beckley on the wing over for Miller. Miller and Beckley playing catch outside. Miller with it now. Back to Beckley. Left and right they go. Left side volleyball line now between the circles with 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Wing for Miller. Into the corner they go. That is Brockman. He goes underneath for Layton. Layton spins out of it, kicks it to Beckley. Baseline three. No good by Edson, but chased down by Layton. Now a three by Miller. He can't get it to connect. And now a rebound chased down by Norris. And Norris going to bring it up for the Cats with 45 seconds to go in the first. He's got the lane drop. Good dime right there from Norris to Knowles. And the Cats lead it 16-8 in this one. 30 seconds to go here. First quarter, Cats up by 8. The wing is Edson. He brings it back up to Beckley. Beckley stands at the H, going to go to the right side with it. Has it on the right wing into the right corner. Back to the right side wing. And he goes inside for Brockman. Brockman gets it knocked away by Knowles. Knowles is going to push it ahead. Gets it across the timeline and off for Norris. And now the Cats going to go for one last shot here. Over to Knowles. 3-ball corner. No good. Rebound underneath. Little spinner, no, and we go to the end of the quarter. 16-8 the score. The Wildcats 16-8. The Wildcats with the lead after 1 quarter of play. Looking for plans for a romantic Valentine's dinner? The Cider House is hosting an amazing 5-course meal prepared by the couple chef, Sophia and Matt Chatfield. The couple will take you on a culinary journey that is sure to excite your taste buds. The dinner is on Saturday, February 16th. There will also be music by violinist David Kamer and on the guitar, Denny Dibble. Get your reservations booked today because seating is limited. Check out the Cider House Facebook page or visit their website at ciderhouseevents.com. Why freeze in these brutal winter temperatures by parking outside and walking who knows how far to get your coffee? Go to Brew Daddy's, Harrisonville's only drive-through coffee shop. Wide assortment of coffee, lattes, hot chocolate, and if you do like to be cold, of course, the frappes. And there is sure to be something for everyone in the whole family. Next time you wake up and dread the cold, having to park and get your coffee, remember you don't have to. Drive up, drive through, stay warm at Brew Daddy's. Nestled between Commerce Bank and O'Reilly's on Commercial Street. We go to the second quarter, and Butler going to have it. They're going left to right in the first half. Right to left are the Cats. And Beckley gets it to Miller. Miller and Beckley again going to play catch. They go over to the wing for Edson, right side. Right side wing into the right corner. They go for Layton. Looking for the cutter. Can't get it. Free throw line jumper, no. Rebound inside, fought for, scrum for it. Poisel gets it out of there to Norris. Norris has got it outside, goes in the corner for Filer. Back to Norris. Norris has got it left side, goes inside for Poisel. Good move, Poisel. Glass no good, went a little bit strong on that one, and it's back to the Bears. They're going to go back the other way. Cody with it, hands off for Beckley. Inside they go, Layton. Free throw or baseline jumper good by Edson. and it is 16-10 here in the second quarter. Now Norris kicks it in the corner for Filer. Filer going to drive, floater, no. Rebound inside, and back the other way they go. Off for Cody. Cody's got it outside. Now for Miller. Miller's got it on the wing. Back between the circles he goes. To Beckley, over to Edson, back to Beckley, now to Miller. Miller with it, wing right side between the circles. Left side wing, they go to Edson. Edson back to Beckley with it between the circles. Goes inside, overthrows Cody Gabriel, and it goes back to the Wildcats with a 6-point lead. Between the circles are the Cats. That is Norris. He's going to drive. He gets it stripped away. Scrum for it, picked up. Now Poisel gets it off for Norris. Norris back for Knowles. Knowles thought about a three. Back out front, spin it around, over on the wing for Filer. Filer back to Norris. Norris has it on the wing, setting up his offense. Goes over right side for Knowles. Knowles looks for the cutter, gets Poisel, and Poisel drops it for two. 18-10 the score, as Jacob Poisel knocks it in for two. 8-point game with 6:02 to go here in the first half of play, I should say. And the Wildcats lead it by 8 in this one. We all that one friend or family member, the one who has everything. No matter what gift you get them, they already have it. Why not put Doug and Christy Wielden to work and get that picky family member a unique handmade pin, key ring, extra large crocheted blanket to keep warm this winter. So next time you need a one-of-a-kind item for that one-of-a-kind friend, look up DW Creations on Facebook and have Doug and Christy create the best gift ever. I've got one of those one-of-a-kind friends sitting next to me here, Gary Davidson, and Jerry Forsler as well. You all have everything. You're more experienced at me. I guess that's probably why you guys got more stuff than me.
Just called older.
Hey, I didn't say old. You said old.
I
said
old. I said older.
So 6:02 to go here in the first half. Cats lead by 8. 18-10 is our score. Want to give a shout out to Brad Sainer, as talked to him this afternoon. He just got out of the hospital, had his appendix removed. So Brad, get well soon if you are at home listening. So here we go. Butler brings it up. Miller gets it over on the wing. Back up front they go for Miller. Spin it around the other way. Is Black in there now to Miller. Over on the wing, Henderson. Back to Miller. Miller and Henderson playing catch now. Henderson gets it in the corner for Layton. Layton Gabriel with it. Hands off for Miller. Miller goes inside, trying to do something with it. Loses the handle and going to kick it back out front. Little drive in the lane. Floater no good. Tipped out of there by Jenkins. Picked up by Poisel. Poisel's got it ahead. He's going to take it coast to coast. And going to call the offensive foul. Probably a good call there, as Jacob was rolling and rumbling. If he could have just dropped it off just a half step, when you see that, if you can drop it off a half step sooner, he had Norris on his other side. Spinning around the other way, Miller with it. Over for Black. Black going to drive back to Miller. Miller on the wing. Back to Black. Black's got it between the circles. Setting up his offense. Kick it in the corner for Layton. And now an offensive foul on Butler. It goes back to the Wildcats.
Because I'm Gabriel, he was trying to guard him out rather than actually trying to block.
I usually feel pretty safe, but I feel really safe now as I'm flanked by two highway patrolmen. So, I mean, obviously one's retired and slow, but the other one is just getting started. All right, yep. Wilson with it, goes to Jenkins, and Jenkins had a good look into the corner for Filer. Filer wasn't ready for it, and maybe a little bit too unselfish right there by Jenkins, as he probably could have put that up and in and gave the Cats a double-digit lead. Black going to bring it across the timeline. He's going to drive in, little Euro step, no. Put back by Layton Gabriel is good, and it makes it 18-12. So Butler hanging around, been around that 6 or 8 point spot most of this game. Now they get a rebound from Black. Black slows it down, now hands off for Miller. Into the corner they go, 3-ball. Gabriel, no good. And a rebound by Norris, and Norris going to push it for the Wildcats. He's got it. He had a hand check foul. They're going to call it on the floor as that bucket went down. So it stays 18-12. It'll be Cats ball underneath their own bucket. 4:14 to go here in the first half at a 6-point Wildcat lead. Jenkins set to pass it in for the Cats. Get it in for Filer. Filer now to Knowles. Knowles has got it over to Jenkins. Jenkins into the corner. Filer. Filer out of the corner on the right side. Kicks it into the left corner for Knowles. And Knowles knocks down the 17-footer. 20-12 the score with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. So 20-12 our score, just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Cats lead again by 8. They've led by 6 or 8 a majority of this ball game, Gary. They pushed out that early lead, and then it's kind of been around that 6 or 8 point level since then.
Yeah, but you got to like their hustle. They've really, I mean, they've created some of the points that they've got and some of the rebounds that they've got. I mean, you didn't see that the other night, and I like to see that tonight, especially after Friday night's game. You like to see a game like this tonight.
And you know, you could call the Cats the Jekyll and Hyde team from what we've seen this year. You know, that team we saw on Friday night, I didn't feel like had any energy, any life to it. But this is the team we saw that played against Excelsior, confident, passing the ball. So interesting dynamics for the Cats. Black's got it top of the key. He's going to drive in, kick on the wing, 3-ball on the way. No. Rebound by Leighton Gabriel, though. Kicks it out, 3-ball back for Miller. He's got 3 of them, and he's keeping them in it. It's 20-15. He's got 9. Back the other way we go. Get it off for Jenkins. Jenkins step back 3. He cannot knock it down. And a rebound back to Butler. And it'll be Cody Gabriel to bring it across the timeline. Cody's got it. He's going to kick off for Black now. Black's got it on the wing. Right side, top of the key he goes. Left side wing, right side wing now. Top of the key. Miller over to Black. Black going to drive in from the left. Goes to the right side wing and goes underneath. Back over on the wing for Leighton. Top of the key, Miller over to Black. Black's got it with 3:04 to go. And a foul going to be called. Call that on Jenkins. Not real sure what that one was. (20-15) the score. So it's a 5-point game, and you know you feel like Harrisonville's really kind of controlled this ball game, but a bucket here, and it's a 1-possession game. Leighton Gabriel can't knock it down, and a rebound by Crowley. Crowley brings it across the timeline, has it on the wing. Over for Norris, and Kobe Norris over for Crowley. Crowley's got it on the wing right side, looking for his cutter, goes top of the key for Norris. Norris is going to drive, kick it in the corner. Filer shoots. Filer delivers. He makes it 23-15, and right back to 8 it goes. So Evan Filer knocks it down over on the wing. Top of the key. Kick it to Black now. Skip it over, 3-ball Miller, no. Rebound Crowley inside, and Carson's got it. Gets it ahead to Norris. Cats again a chance to make it a double-digit lead. Norris has got it over to Knowles. Knowles, 3-ball, no. Rebound by the Bears, and it'll be Beckley to bring it up for Butler. Across the timeline, he goes with it over on the wing, kicking in the corner for Leighton Gabriel. Leighton's got it, goes inside, spin move by Cody Gabriel, and a foul inside. Cody again, still 4 points shy of that 1,000 mark for his career, has been held scoreless here all of the first half. That one did fall, but it was a foul on the floor, so it will not count. Kobe Knowles goes to the bench, and the Cats lead by 8. 3-ball, Miller in the corner, no, but Leighton Gabriel with an easy putback. So 23-17 the score, 6-point game. And Norris goes in strong. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair. We're giving, get well soons, Gary, another person to get well soon. Got a text Phil Rogers, sitting at home listening to us, enjoys listening but hates listening tonight because that means his son's at home with strep throat. And get well soon, Brody Rogers, because we're going to need you the rest of the week. Hopefully he'll be able to be back out on the floor by the end of the week.
Hopefully so.
First free throw by Kobe Norris is no good, and Kobe's a very good free throw shooter, and he misses the front end of this shot.
We're 0 for 3 right now, and finally 1 for 4 now.
I thought you were going to give him the old jinx and keep it going that way. 7-point game, 3-ball, back the other way, no good, and a rebound by Jaden Wilson. He gets it off for Norris. Norris ahead to Filer. Filer feeling it. It's a little bit long. Rebound. And a foul going to be called on Carson Crowley as he was trying to get position inside. So a 7-point game, 1:33 to go. Pretty solid crowd here tonight for a Monday night makeup game. Beckley to bring it across the timeline for the Bears. Gets it back from Miller over to Edson. Edson and Beckley now. Beckley between the circles goes into the corner right side. Back to the wing for Beckley. Free throw line for Cody Gabriel. Step back, thought about it. Now gets a wide open shot underneath and cannot connect, but a putback is good by Leighton Gabriel. And it's a 5-point game, 24-19. A chance to make it 4 as Butler just hanging around. 1:08 to go here, first half of this one, a 5-point Wildcat lead. Gabriel trying to make it 4. Through the routine at the line, and the free throw is good, and we are a 24-20 ball game. And a 3 back the other way by Norris is short. Rebound by Knowles. And Knowles is fouled on the way to the line for 2. 24-20 the score. Colby Knowles at the line. So a 2-shot opportunity coming up here. I'm going to discuss something here. The officials on the near side. Just under a minute to go, 56.5.
Taco Bell.
No, I think it's McDonald's.
So wanting to decide what they're going to do here. Oh, I think too much time ran off, so 1:04 on the clock. So 24-20 the score. Colby Knowles at the line for a pair. Try to push this out to a 6-point advantage. First one is good by Colby. 25-20. One more to go here. Second free throw coming up. It is up, it is down, and it is 26-20. Now the Cats have made 3 free throws in a row. Miller to Beckley, back to Miller. Miller's got on the wing. He's got 3 threes already in this ball game. He's going for a 4th. This one's a little bit long. Rebound by Jenkins on the backside. He's got numbers. He's going to push it. He's going to sprint. He drops it off for Filer for 2. And just like that, it's up to 28-20. Good ball movement by the Wildcats. Back the other way comes Butler, though, and answers with an easy bucket by Beckman. Make it 28-22. So it's a 6-point game, 30 seconds to go here in the half. Jenkins and Norris playing catch out on the volleyball line. Little press there, and then the Cats get a turnover, a little half-court pressure. And now Brockman goes back the other way, puts it up, no good. Gets the rebound, kicks it out. 3-ball on the way by Gabriel is good. Cody Gabriel knocks it down. It's 28-25, and it's a 3-point game. Gabriel just 1 point away from 1,000 for his career. And we go to the halftime, and it's a 28-25 game. And it's a bizarre first half for me because I feel like Harrisonville dominated play in that first half, and they only find themselves up by 3. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more on your halftime show right after this.
When it comes to fast service at a reasonable price, Young's Auto is your place. Whether it's a standard oil change, brake check, or something a little more major, Michelle and William with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you get back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pockets. So if you don't want to break the bank when your vehicle needs service, come to the shop that keeps you rolling down the highway. Young's Auto, right across the street from Young's Tire on South Commercial.
Salon 114 on the historic Harrisonville Square is happy to sponsor this year's Spirit Spotlight, which highlights a different Wildcat cheerleader who has excelled on the team each week. While the stylists at Salon 114 are extremely busy, they are excited to announce the addition of a full-spectrum infrared sauna. This new addition is available to anyone and comes with an array of health benefits. Sessions are available with flexible times and by the minute. That makes now the time to call at 816-651-3722.
You need multiple things for a project at home but don't want to go all over the city to find it? You need to go see Tom and Lonnie Cook at the 38,000 square foot Trade Fair Mall. Over 200 booths with Amish-made jelly, new and used furniture, antiques, toys, and a little bit of everything you can think of. Harrisonville's Trade Fair Mall can be your one-stop for everything. Whether it's your first time to Harrisonville or you've been here for years, the Trade Fair is definitely a see-it-to-believe-it type of place right across the street from Sutherland's.
All right, welcome back. 8.5 minutes before we go to second half action. Your score at the half, 28-25. Cats led 16-8 after the first quarter, but Butler comes back with a 17-12 second quarter to take a 28-25 halftime lead for the Wildcats here in the second quarter of this one. Couple of lead changes early on, but the Cats led by about 8 most of that first half. And Gary, we talked about it. I'll let you get to those stats here in a second with the Wildcats and the Bears, but you just felt like Harrisonville really kind of controlled that first half. Then you look at the scoreboard, and they're only up 3.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to turn it on. Yeah, really. I mean, they played really good ball. I mean, I think just Butler came out with some good play at the right time to be able to keep it close. Some very timely threes, especially by Miller. I mean, he's not shooting quite 500, but he's got 9 of their points of those 25 points, and all of them are on threes. So,
yeah, and I mean that's really what's kept them in the game. It's a 9-point. His 9 points, you take that away, and Harrisonville could be running away with this ball game. I think the one thing, if I see Harrisonville needs to do a little bit better job of, maybe working the offense a little bit more. There was several trips, especially in that second quarter, where they just settled for a quick 3. Now, a lot of them were open threes, but sometimes, pass that one up a little bit. They kind of went cold in that second quarter, so that's something you really need to look at when you go to the second half if you're the Wildcats.
Right. Run down some stats real quick. Jenkins and Knowles both have 8 points. Filer has 5. Poisel has 4, and Colby Norris has 3 to round out the 28 points for the Cats. Leading the way for the Butler Bears, Bryce Miller, like I said, he has 9 on 3 trays, and Leighton Gabriel has 7. And then you've got Brockman with 4, Gabriel with 3, and Edson with 2 to round out their 25. And like you said, Cody Gabriel, who's looking forward to hopefully having his 1,000th point tonight, got a tray there at the end of the second quarter, and so now he's only 1 point away from being able to round out his 1,000 points for his career. And he's a senior, so you obviously want to see that happen for him.
Absolutely, and it's one of those, they did a good job on him, but a big 3 by him before halftime, because this could be a totally different look at real sloppy, the last probably 45 seconds of that first half of play. It was so sloppy, the Cats gave up a possession when they could have ran for the last one, and they had a 6-point lead. They gave up the 3, and then they couldn't do anything when they had about 3 seconds at the half. So that will be interesting to see how that little 30 or 45-second spurt for Butler comes out in the second half.
Right, and talking about 1,000 points, Bailey Cleaver, those that weren't with us or didn't know, she got her 1,000th point last Friday at Pleasant Hill, so congratulations to her. It's had a great career for her, and Brock, her older brother, played with Zach, obviously, in sports as well, so been close with that family for years. So looking forward to seeing her the rest of the season do well, but congratulations to her on her 1,000 points.
All righty, it is your halftime show brought to you by our friends at Kaleidoscope Digital Services for everything computer. Go to Kaleidoscope Digital Services on the corner of the historic Harrisonville Square. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with second half action after this.
No matter how many things you've had on the menu at Applebee's, everyone has their favorite. Whether it's an appetizer sampler, chicken fajita roll-up, or 3-cheese chicken penne with a side of buffalo sauce, you always go back to your favorite. At some point over the years, every Wildcat has had a meal at Applebee's. The next time you head to Applebee's in your Wildcat gear, mention the Wildcat Special and receive a 10% discount. Applebee's of Harrisonville on Rockhaven Road, Caddy Corner to Quick Trip. When you want all the latest news about the Wildcats, turn to the South Cass Tribune. A large sports section, honor rolls, robotics, and even news and notes from all 6 Harrisonville campuses. They are sure to have you covered. They are happy to say the Wildcats are their hometown team. Find the Tribune around town at various establishments or get a subscription delivered right to your mailbox. Keep up with everything each week in the South Cass Tribune, Harrisonville's home news source.
What is your time worth? Think about it the next time you head to the city to spend hours and days shopping for home appliances and to save a few dollars. Instead, drive across town and see Erlene and her staff that's right here for your convenience. You can be in or out in a short amount of time with amazing service, a great product, and they always treat you like family. Located behind Hawthorne Bank on Plaza Drive, so spend all your extra time you saved cheering on the Wildcats, and remember, think Trobies first when you think of home appliances.
Looking for plans for a romantic Valentine's dinner? The Cider House is hosting an amazing 5-course meal prepared by the couple, Chef Matt and Sophia Chatfield. The couple will take you on a culinary journey, excite your taste buds. The dinner is Saturday, February 16th. There will also be music by David Kamer on violin and Denny Dibble on guitar. Get your reservations booked today because seating is limited. Check out the Cider House Facebook page or visit their website at ciderhouseevents.com. Why freeze in these brutal winter temperatures by parking outside and walking who knows how far to get your coffee? Go to Brew Daddy's, Harrisonville's only drive-through coffee shop, with a wide assortment of cafes, lattes, hot chocolate, as well as frappes and more. There's sure to be something for the whole family. So next time you wake up and dread the cold or having to park and go get your coffee, remember you don't have to. Drive up, drive through, and stay warm at Brew Daddy's, nestled between Commerce Bank and O'Reilly's on Commercial Street.
It's always a good idea at the time to have a birthday party at your house. Then the party happens. You're too crammed, the mess after you're done, not able to visit with someone because you can't get to that person and chat. Well, next time you have a gathering to plan, whether it's a birthday party, anniversary, bridal or baby shower, graduation party, holiday party, give Sonia at the Dickey Cottage a call. Large area to sit, eat, and visit, space to lay out all the food, and a big living room area for the guys to watch sports. Take the work out of the party, relax, and finally enjoy your party at the Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
When you climb in your vehicle with your kids and head to the Wildcat game, you want to be safe. Make sure your tires are safe by visiting William and Michelle's at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You might not need them today. William can give you a peace of mind by letting you know when you will. If tires are needed, they will get you the best tire on the market and Harrisonville's best tire warranty with free flat repair for life of the tire. So stay safe with new tires from Young's Tire and Wheel Center.
Max Savings Event is here at Max Ford in Harrisonville. New 2018 F-150 Super Cab. No money down, buy it for $459 a month. 2018 Escape, 0 down, buy it for $256 a month. Come to Max Ford in Harrisonville for the Max Savings Event and see why we are the fastest growing dealership in the Midwest. Max Ford Harrisonville at the corner of 291 and 71 highways, or shop 24/7 at maxford.com. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back. 28-25 our score, and we go to second half action. Gary, take it away.
Oh, I was just going to mention another friend of ours came up at halftime. Matthew Prindle's up here talking to Zach, and they're talking about old times. So we'll get back an excellent play. Excellent play. Just couldn't get the handle.
All right, Filer with it out front. Going to set it up, goes to Knowles. Knowles has it left side wing, hands off for Norris. Norris has got it. He's going to drive. Floater, no. Rebound inside by Butler, and then a reach-in foul by Norris. That's kind of a frustration foul right there by Norris. Didn't get that bucket to fall and kind of reaches in from behind and tries to slap it away. Butler a chance to make this a 1-point game or maybe tie with a 3. Beckley to bring it up for the Bears. 7:35 to go here in the third as we're underway second half. Teacher versus pupil here tonight. Mercer versus Jackson. Coach Jackson, a long-time Wildcat assistant. There's a travel inside by Leighton Gabriel. And two prominent coaches on Frankie Jackson's coaching tree. Obviously Coach Mercer, but also Mike Elliott, the longtime Clinton and then Odessa coach who passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. So those two always probably on the sideline and in the ear of Coach Jackson. A little give and go to Norris. He goes up and under, a wild throw, and nothing doing there as it's picked off by Miller. Miller gets it to Cody Gabriel. He pushes it up for Beckley. Beckley going to drive, puts it up, right up and in, and it's 28-27. Beckley's first bucket of the ball game, and it's a 1-point game. Norris to Jenkins. I'd like to see Jenkins get aggressive here in the third quarter and try to take this game over. He's looked sharp at times, but he has also passed up some golden opportunities. Get it off for Norris. Norris has got it right side wing. Volleyball line now goes left side into the corner for Filer. Little cut, no good. And Filer has it. Gets it off for Poisel, knocked away. And some sloppy basketball by the Cats early on.
Well, good basketball, but then a sloppy pass is what it's been the last two times.
So 28-27, Cats not taking care of the basketball. And
yep. 3 on Poisel, too. So you're talking about there's also short-handed tonight. So
get it off on the wing, top of the key, over for Gabriel. His shot no good. Rebound Poisel inside, and he's fouled. The whole Butler faithful stood up on that one as Gabriel would have knocked it down. It would have been Cody's 1,000th point, but he just couldn't get it to fall. Rattled in and rattled out. So 6:10 to go here in the third. They get it to Poisel. Poisel got away with a walk right there. Back out front they go. It'll be Norris. Norris looking for somebody, gets it to Knowles. Knowles to Norris. Knowles now with it, has it on the wing right side, goes back to Norris. Norris has it between the circles, back to Knowles, playing a little catch. He kicks it in the corner. Filer for 3. Good! Evan Filer knocks it down. And it's 31-27. Cats push it back to 4 on that Filer 3, and he's got 8 in the ball game. Kick it in the corner, back out of the corner. Leighton over to Beckley now for Miller. Into the corner they go for Leighton Gabriel. Got it and one. He'll go to the free throw line. 31-29 the score. Leighton Gabriel with 6 in the ball game and a chance to make this a 1-point game with 5:28 to go here in the third. Leighton goes through his routine, free throw up, free throw good, and it's 31-30. Just like that, they answer back with an old-fashioned three-point play. Across the timeline they go, kick it in the corner for Filer. Filer's got it out of the corner, goes underneath for Poisel. Poisel's going to work his way in the paint, no good. Rebound inside by Butler, that was Brockman. Gets it off for Cody Gabriel, and he carries it, and it's going to go back to the Wildcats. So 5:08 to go, third quarter. It'll be Cats ball again with a 1-point lead. Jenkins brings it across the timeline. He's going to run the point for the Cats now. Get it over for Norris. Norris has it on the wing. Left side, little give and go to Filer. Blocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Wildcats. So 4:54 to go here in the third.
That was a great play. Just he's a little bit shorter than the other one that's inside. And that's great play by the Wildcats, though.
They get it in for Knowles. He's got it on the wing up top for Norris. Into the corner, Jenkins. Jenkins out of the corner to the wing on the right side. Set up his offense. Skip it over for Filer. Filer going to go in. Now tries to get rid of it. And off of Filer and back to the Bears. I don't like the passiveness I see of Bryce Jenkins here in this ball game. I feel like he needs to take a little bit of assertiveness. Good step in there by Knowles to try to steal it, but it goes out of bounds off of him. Just, I would like to see a little bit of fire with Bryce, try to get a couple dribble drives going, try to get this team fired back up. They're playing a little flat to start the second half. Out front they go, elbow. Brockman, he drives inside and double dribbles, and it goes back to the Wildcats. So 4:29 to go here, third quarter, 31-30 the score. Norris has got it on the wing right side, goes volleyball line with his dribble to between the circles. Now he holds it and gets it off for Jenkins. Three ball, no. Rebound inside Poisel, and a foul going to be called. I think Poisel thought that was on him. He put his hand on his head like, oh, man, I just picked up my fourth. But the Cats got bailed out by a foul by Beckley, his first. To get it off for Filer. Filer going to fire a three. No. Rebound inside, fought for, and Butler comes out of there with it. Brockman going to push it ahead to Beckley. Knocked away. Picked up by Jenkins, and Jenkins going to slow things down as that was a little wild sequence there. Under 4 to go. Get it off for Norris into the corner. Filer. Filer over for Knowles. Knowles for three. No. Rebound Poisel, and they're going to call the foul on Poisel. That'll be 4 on him. Carson Crowley going to come back into the ball game. .347 to go here in the third, and Butler again a chance to take a lead. They have not led since 3-2 back at the beginning of this one. Free throw line, they go with it. The drive by Brockman, kick out to Black. Three ball on the way, no. Rebound inside, picked up by Black after it was tipped by Brockman. Now Cody Gabriel with it on the wing, goes inside with it, tries to get rid of it. Might have got away with a little bit of hop there. Back out front for Miller. Miller over to Black now. Right side wing with it is Black. Goes over to Miller on the left side now. Miller and Black playing catch out there. Look in the corner for Cody, or for Leighton Gabriel. A give and go to Cody. Cody spins, shoots, delivers. And that is 1,000 for his career. 32-31 the score. And I like that. They stopped the clock quickly, and what a better way to get it on a lead change late in the third quarter.
Oh, absolutely. If you were calling for it, that'd be the time you got it.
So Cody Gabriel's 1,000th career point gives Butler their first lead since 3-2 back in the first quarter. Norris has it, and he is fouled by Black. So with 3 minutes to go here in the third, Cats trail by 1, 32-31 the score. Filer with it to Norris, over for Crowley. Crowley gives it, spins it, corner three ball, Jenkins, no. Rebound over the top. They're going to call that one on Colby Knowles, and it goes back the other way. Good look by Jenkins there, just didn't fall. So Black going to bring it up for the Bears. 32-31 our score with 2:45 to go here in the third. Butler with the lead. Leighton gets it off for Brockman. Brockman jumper, no. and there's a scrum for it, and it's picked up by Miller. Miller off for Black. Black's got it, going to be double teamed, knocked away. Brockman comes up with it though, and now kicks it in the corner. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound by the Cats. That was Knowles. Gets it off for Norris underneath for Crowley, and he can't knock it down, and he gets it blocked away by Leighton Gabriel. Edson checks in for the Bears with 2:15 to go here in the third. 32-31 the score. Cats down by 1. Jenkins with it, gets it up front for Filer. Filer over to Jenkins. Jenkins will fire a 3. No, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3. You know, the aggressor for the Wildcats tonight's been Evan Filer. He's played a good game, got a couple of good dribble drives, maybe passed up a couple of shots he should have just took and knocked down. Jenkins at the line for 3, ties us up at 32 all.
And before that, there was only 1 point or 3 points scored, and it was on a tray of Evan Filer's this whole third quarter.
Misses the second, has 1 more to go here, but we're knotted at 32 all. You got to feel like if Butler hangs around in the fourth quarter, they're going to feel pretty confident. Harrisonville might play a little tight. Next free throw is good, and the Cats regain the lead at 33-32. So Jenkins makes 2 out of 3. They get it inside, Gabriel underneath, and that ball is knocked away out of bounds, stays with Butler. Cats got the hand in the passing lane, but could not come up with it. Black to pass it in on the near side, gets it in Brockman. Brockman in the corner, Edson wide open 3, corner, no. Rebound picked up by Kobe Norris, and Kobe going to push it ahead for Filer. Filer drops to Colby. Colby off for Norris. Norris for 3, a little bit long. Rebound inside Butler, and they're going to bring it back the other way. Brockman with it, get it off on the wing, Edson. Edson tries to cut inside, stripped by Jenkins, and Jenkins going to push it. He's got numbers, and then he throws it right into the Butler Bears, and it goes back the other way. And now Gabriel can't hang on to it. There's a scrum forward on the floor. A jump ball going to be called, and it'll stay with the Butler Bears with 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Well, both squads with sloppy basketball. Cats really sloppy with their passes here in the third quarter, Gary.
Yeah, with only having a tray, reach in, only having a tray and a free throw this whole half, just 4 points.
So 1:21 to go, and somehow they're up by 1.
And that's Colby's third, so our bigs are getting a little bit in trouble.
So it'll be Butler ball on the far side, 1:21 to go here in the third. Black to pass it in. Gets it in for Beckley. Beckley's going to have it between the circles with 1:20 to go in the third. Black drives, kicks it in the corner for Brockman. Brockman to Cody Gabriel, and Cody tries to back down Jaden Wilson, and good defense by him, gets knocked down and still able to stripe the ball away as he was falling out of bounds.
Yeah, we're playing short right now too as far as height.
3 ball in the corner from Edson is good. Leave the open shooter, and they knock it down 35-33. Butler regains the lead. Jenkins has it to Norris, over to Filer, back to Norris. He thought about the 3, steps into a double team. Filer, he'll fire, he'll connect. Evan Filer having a game, 36-35. Evan Filer gives the Cats the lead back, and Filer's got 11 with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout.
Decisions on the football field must be made in a split second. When buying a home, it is quite the opposite. Let Carol Looney and her staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors, office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at americanheritage-realtors.com.
All right, we've had 3 lead changes and a tie here in this third quarter, and the Cats lead it by 1 with 49 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Black going to be double teamed up front. Ball knocked away but picked up by Cody Gabriel. Finds a wide open bucket underneath by Edson, and it's 37-36. Another lead change in this one. And now Norris throws it over to Crowley. Crowley goes for it, and Brockman bumps him his second. It'll be Cats ball with 30 seconds to go here in the third, and the Cats down by 1, 37-36 the score. To get it in, they get it in the backcourt for Filer, and Filer going to bring it across the timeline. Get it off for Crowley, back to Filer, free throw line, back, spin it in the corner, Jenkins, kick it over for Filer. Filer gets it free throw line for Wilson. Wilson to Filer, over to Norris with 15. Into the corner, Jenkins, 3 ball, no. It's long, and a rebound back the other way. Jenkins tries to get a steal, and Brockman hands off 3 from half court. No good. Butler did not like that, the fans. And you really couldn't see what was going. He just kind of chucked it up, 3 seconds to go. He had plenty of time. And now Jenkins will fire. No, we go to the fourth. Cats down 37-36 the score. We'll be back with our fourth quarter after this.
When you live in a small town, you need someone you can trust to buy a used car from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales is that guy. Selling cars in Harrisonville for 35 years gains you that trust. Used car dealers can come and go, but not Steve. Holland Auto Sales, with 3 generations of Hollands graduating from Harrisonville, means he will be here for years to come. So go see the guy who the Grammer family trusts to buy from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales on Commercial Street, just past Burger King.
All right, a seesaw battle in the fourth quarter. Saw 4 lead changes and 1 tie. Butler outscored Harrisonville 12-8 to take a 37-36 lead into the fourth quarter. Butler's won the last 2 quarters. Cats were out front by 8 after 1, but a 5-point differential in the second quarter. Cut it to 3 at the half, and then a 4-point differential in the third gives Butler a 37-36 lead. As we go to the fourth, it will be Wildcat basketball to start the fourth quarter of play. Line. Try to tie this game back up. Those front ends of these 1-and-1 so important in tight games. And that one rattles home, and we're knotted at 38 all. So 38-38 our score, 7:27 to go here, fourth quarter. Second free throw coming up. It is up, it is down, and it's a 39-38 lead for the Bears. Norris, Jenkins, 3 ball, no, short. Rebound Knowles, he'll go up, and he'll go to the line for a pair. So Kobe Knowles comes back with a offensive rebound. So 2-shot opportunity here at the line for Colby. Goes through his routine at the line. Free throw rattles home. Hit every bit of iron he could, backboard and all. And we're tied at 39 all. And 1 more free throw to go. Colby's second is no good. And we're tied at 39 all. Back the other way they come with it. Across the timeline. Miller, and he almost throws it away, but picked up, kicked into the corner for Edson. Back out front for Miller. He thought about a 3. He's going to drive, little floater in the lane. No. Gets his own rebound, and it tipped over to Edson. Over to Beckley now. Beckley's got it wing left side, left corner for Edson. Back out for Beckley, spin it around for Miller. Miller's got it right side, back to the left for Beckley. Into the corner they go with it. Out of the corner from Edson. Inside, Layton, back out, Edson, 3 ball, no, short. Rebound to Norris, and Norris pushes ahead to Knowles. Knowles, glass, and good! He'll go to the line for an and one opportunity, 41-39. Colby Knowles knocks it down and has 1 more to go here. Chance to push it back to 3.
And now both are in 1-1, so 1-1 rest of the way until they get 10 into 2 shots.
So here we go. Knowles at the line where he's 3 out of 4 on the evening. Make it 4 out of 5, and it's a 42-39 Cat lead. Talking to Coach Jackson, and he's going to call a timeout. One of the things Coach said, you know, he's got a young team, Coach Jackson does, and he says one of the things they've struggled with is to close out games. So we'll see if they start playing a little tight here in the fourth quarter as they got back in this ball game. So we got 6:31 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
Teammates on a football field are a must. That's why Cameron Chenoweth of American Family and Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance are teaming up to give you options in the insurance market. They know you have choices, and they want to work together like the Wildcat football team to make sure you have the best insurance coverage out there. To see what their team can do for you, call Cameron Chenoweth at 816-380-3996 and Lacey Domnick at 816-380-2700.
42-39 the score, 6:31. If you're still asleep from that boring Super Bowl last night, wake up. We got a good one here in Harrisonville. Basketball, 42-39. Cats with a 3-point lead, 6:31 to go in this one.
You mean the Consolation Bowl? That's what I call it. I'm sorry.
Gary's firmly convinced neither one of those teams belonged in the Super Bowl. And, well, you know, I don't know if I wouldn't disagree a little bit. Or I would agree probably wholeheartedly with it. I wouldn't disagree with you. You get it. Edson has it on the left side wing. Free throw line top of the key, Brockman. Brockman off for Miller. Miller to Brockman. Free throw line jumper good. 42-41. Brockman pulls him to within 1. Norris going to bring it across the timeline. They're going to double team him out front. Kick it over for Filer. Filer to Crowley. Back to Filer. Over for Norris, into the corner, Jenkins. Jenkins out of the corner, kick it over for Filer. Inside they go for Norris, for Knowles. It's knocked away. They try to get it in the corner. Good defense there by the Bears, and out front it goes after the inbound. Now Jenkins going to bring it back out. 5:40 to go here in this one, and the Cats clinging to a 1-point lead. Jenkins hands off for Crowley. Crowley's got it way outside, guarded by Miller. Inside they go, kick it off. Filer, 16-footer, good. Evan Filer having himself a ball game, 44-41.
13 points for Evan Filer tonight.
They get it, free throw line, Brockman, no. Rebound, Knowles. Knowles ahead, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. So good hustle play by Knowles and a good smart play to try to kick it out real quick, and he drew the foul as he was doing it. 44-41 the score. Colby Knowles at the line for a 1-and-1. Beckley checks in for Edson for the Bears. 5:15 to go here. Fourth quarter, Cats lead by 3. At the line is Colby Knowles for a 1-and-1. First one is good by Colby. Man, he line drive that one, somehow made it over the rim and in, and it's a 4-point Cat lead. Those first free throws on those 1-and-1s, so important. Second free throw coming up. It is no good, and a rebound for Cody Gabriel. He's going to bring it back across the timeline for the Bears, over for Beckley. Back out front, they go for Miller. Brockman into the corner. He goes for Layton out front. 3-ball, Miller, no. Rebound, Knowles again, and Knowles going to push it across the timeline. He's going to slow things down with 4:57 to go. Over to Filer. Filer's now got it. Back to Knowles. Knowles to Filer. 4:50 to go. Cats resetting it. They go inside, kick it into the corner for Jenkins. Little spin move right there by Knowles would have been good. Right to the rack. Nobody was in the lane. Jenkins set to pass it in. Gets it in for Filer. Back out front. 4:40 to go here in the fourth. It's a 4-point Cat lead. 45-41 the score. Get it off for Crowley, back to Norris. Norris gets it stripped away, but picked right back up by Knowles, who's there to help him out. Over to Crowley. Crowley's got it. And we got a whistle, a timeout on the floor as Norris came out of his shoe there. I remember watching it. I remember watching this last summer at a shootout. I was running score clock, and a kid lost his shoe, and they played about 2.5 minutes, and that kid threw his shoe to the sideline and was playing with one shoe.
I think I'd take my sock off because you sure don't want to be slipping around out there.
Jenkins to Knowles, free throw line, jumper good. Colby Knowles having a good game as well, and it's 47-41. Cats up by 6 with 4:08 to go in this one. Brockman looks inside, kicks out for Beckley, spin it around Miller. Baseline for Layton. Back to Miller for three. No, short. And Knowles is fouled by Brockman, and he'll come down and shoot some free throws.
That's going to be 4 on Brockman, if that's who it's on.
Knowles with 13 points in the ball game.
Yeah, that's 4. Yeah, and he's got 7 points in just this quarter. I mean, he's almost
15.
double.
Sorry, 15. I forgot the 2 below there. So he has 15 in the ball game. (47-41) the score. Rattles it home, make it 48-41. You know, I always talk about the front ends being so important. Obviously, anybody can tell you, duh. You got to make one to get the other, but a lot of missed free throws on those front ends, the 1 and the 1. You leave a lot of points out there. Somehow the Cats have gone back out to an 8-point lead, 49-41, and Colby Knowles
has been a big part of it tonight.
Black goes into the elbow, back out for Miller. Miller's got it. He had a hot hand first half, but he has been cold in the second. They get it over to Black. Into the corner they go with it. Back to the free throw line for Miller. 3 ball by Black is good. Rattles it home, 49-44. Black knocks that one down. They gave him a delay of game warning. They kind of slapped the ball away, and officials do not like that. 49-44 the score. They get it over for Jenkins. Jenkins has got it on the wing. 5-point game with 3:17 to go. Knowles with it on the wing, right side. Free throw line for Crowley. Crowley's going to go in the land of the Giants. Gets it blocked away, picked up by Butler, and it goes back the other way. Gabriel Cody gets it ahead for Miller. Miller into the corner for Layton. Over to Cody, back to Layton. Elbow, Brockman, Black with it now. He drives inside, he spins. Off for Brockman, Miller, Black, 3 ball, no. Rebound by Jenkins, who's able to corral it and push it for the Cats with 2:45 to go. 49-44, Cats up by 5 with 2:40 to go here in this one. Jenkins gets it over to Norris. Norris has it on the right side, back between the circles. He goes over for Bryce. Bryce to the top for Filer, back to Bryce. Jenkins with it. Over for Crowley. Carson Crowley's got it on the wing, left side. Back out front for Jenkins with 2:20 to go here in this one. And that one is airmailed. Looked like it was tipped out by Butler, and it'll stay with Harrisonville. Beckley to come in for Black.
Yeah, they don't have to be in a hurry here. Work it around until they see the open shot and then get a good shot rather than trying to force something, because with a 5-point lead, they don't need to.
Back out front they go.
Butler's playing good defense though here, so I mean it's good. They want to make sure they get a good shot.
Crowley with it, back to Jenkins with 2:05 to go. Jenkins has it over on the wing. Backs it back up from the left side, has it at the timeline, drives in, goes to Filer. Filer has it, back to Jenkins. Cats spreading it out and running some clock here. Only good if you can get a bucket out of it. Get it out for Filer, over for Jenkins, 1:45 to go. Underneath for
oh, there it is.
And there it is, Crowley. And he cannot come up with it, but a good hustle play by Evan Filer to chase that one down. Coach Mercer not happy as they missed a couple of them there, and Coach Mercer going to call a timeout with 1:33 to go. 49-44 the score. Cats up by 5. We'll take a timeout.
It's never too early to teach your little ones about finances and saving money. Sherwood Community Bank has plenty of options available for you to help kids save and learn how to manage money. Savings accounts can be started as soon as one is born to help teach them to save. Once they are behind the wheel, a checking account with free internet banking and a debit card could be there for them to manage their money. Sherwood Community Bank is there for the youngsters. Just ask Braxton.
Go see them at Sherwood's Bank. That's where my account is.
49-44, 133 to go. Cats clinging to a 5-point lead.
Tell you what, I got two people tonight that right now that set is playing some of the best ball tonight, and that's Evan Filer with all his hustle. I mean, he kept the ball alive here and kept the ball in our hands. And obviously Colby Knowles, who's got 17s, knocked down all but 2 of his free throws, which has kept us a lead in this game. So you got to be happy with those two. Everybody's played good, but those two have played especially well. Stepping up is where they needed to.
It was a 10-2 run for the Cats to get them out by 8, and then Butler has cut it back to 5 here, and an over and back on the Wildcats.
He said he was there, but you've got to establish possession or establish your position before you can get the ball, and he was jumping in the air. So.
Well, you almost take that and like chest pass it to yourself and land inbound or land on that side and then grab it. But nevertheless, now Butler can make it a 1-possession game with just 1:30 to go here in this one. Miller's got it. Going to back it back out. Has it between the circles with 1:20 to go over to Edson. Edson goes into the corner. Beckley back to Edson. Over to Miller. Miller is open for 3. He cannot knock it down. Beckley's putback is good. And he'll go to the free throw line for an and one. 49-46. Beckley, right place, right time. Knocks it down. He's only got 4. With 1:14 to go. 49-46 the score. Cats up by 3. Chance to make it a 2-point game. And he does. 49-47. Now the Cats can't take the air out of the ball here. You got to play offense. And Crowley does with 2. 51-47. That was huge with 1 minute to go. Brockman now, Cats going, showing defense into the corner. They go for Leighton Gabriel. Back to Brockman out front, spin it around Miller. Miller thought about a 3. Leighton Gabriel has it in the corner, 45. They get it to Brockman. Brockman off 3 ball. Beckley, no. Rebound on the backside is Gabriel, and a foul going to be called on Colby Knowles with 40 seconds to go. And Leighton Gabriel, who is perfect from the line tonight, goes to the line for a 1-and-1 situation. So Leighton Gabriel hadn't missed from the line, and he's there again and try to make this a 2-point game. More importantly, a 1-possession game if you just knock down the front end of it. That changes the whole complexion, just getting it a 1-possession game. So Gabriel at the line. Free throw is no good. Rebound by Jenkins, and they have to quickly foul. And Bryce Jenkins going to come down and shoot free throws. That'll be 2 free throws for Bryce Jenkins here. Now, nevertheless, it stays a 2-possession game, Gary, but the difference in game plan on those 2 free throws. You make 1 or 2, you can get a quick 2 and then foul. If you make them both, then you're probably more in 3-point range territory. Free throw is good, make it 52-47.
And this is a big one because this makes it 2-possession, but they got to make 2 trays to do it, and that's always difficult, especially at the end of the game. So,
second one is good. Jenkins calmly knocks them both down, makes it 53-47. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. See how quick.
It's 6 p.m. and your family is discussing what to eat for dinner. We've all been there. Everyone wants something different. So make it simple. Go to Forged by Fire in Harrisonville for a little bit of everything. Salads for mom, and a wide variety of them at that. The steak for dad, a Boss Burger for your growing boy, and chicken strips for the little one. The next time you need a variety of food with extra options to satisfy everyone in the family, make the one stop to Forged by Fire in the Price Chopper Shopping Center on Commercial.
Let's reset things for you. We're in the 4th quarter, just 39 seconds left in this game. Cats lead by 6. Both teams in the double bonus situation. The possession arrow favors the Butler Bears as we are winding down here in the 4th quarter. Butler if you're Butler, you got to get a good quick look at a three. You take too much time, and then it gets tougher and tougher. So if you can get a quick three within the first 10 seconds here, have 30 seconds left in the game, you'll be in good shape.
But Harrisonville, you can't foul on that three either. So
Absolutely.
You want to play defense, but don't give them an extra shot.
Cats showing a little pressure and slowing them down a little bit here. And Miller's got it way outside, and a timeout called by Coach Jackson as we're under 30 seconds to go, and that's a 30-second timeout. So we'll just keep it right here with 29 seconds to go in the ball game. 53-47 your score. The Cats lead with 29 seconds to go.
The Cats won the first and are winning the fourth. Butler won the second and the third, and so you got to be happy with the way the Cats came back. With the score, them down by one at the end of the third, and how well they've come back from that and really done well.
And Harrisonville, over the years, I've been here for 12 of Mercer's 13 years in Harrisonville, and they're at their best when Harrisonville has 3 players in double figures. And guess what? They got 3 guys in double figures tonight, and their leading scorer is sitting at home with a surgical mask on because he's got strep throat.
And we had next man up, and what we said at the beginning of the game, and that's what we needed.
They look back door, don't find it. They kick it off Gabriel. He'll fire a 3. No. Long rebound goes right back to Cody Gabriel. He goes up strong. A blocking foul called with 22.6. And Cody Gabriel will go to the free throw line. 53-47, so this is where obviously you want to be if you're the Butler Bears, at the line. Hopefully after the game we will get teacher and pupil up here to talk about this one. They may not want to talk much about the game, but we'd love to have them both up here. First free throw is good by Cody Gabriel, make it 53-48. So if you're Butler, you got to foul quick. You got to go for a quick steal. If you don't get the steal on the inbounds, you got to foul. 53-48 the score. Second free throw, no good. Rebound and a foul quickly on Knowles, and he'll come back the other way. Colby Knowles has lived at the free throw line in the second half of this one, Gary.
Yes, he has, and he's done well at it. He's only missed 2 out of the 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9, he's only missed 2. 7 for 9 tonight.
If he can knock these down and go a long ways towards a win, the second one would be huge because it would make it a 3-possession game with under 30. First free throw, rolls that one home.
And he's been doing that. He's been doing that all night long. Something similar to that.
So first one is good. This one will.
Could almost put the dagger in.
Yes, could definitely make it difficult. 55-48, a 7-point game. They go back the other way. They got to score quickly, taking a little bit too much time, and Gabriel fires a 3. No. Rebound fought for. Knowles comes out of there with it. Who else? Colby Knowles. And 9 out of 11 from the line, I think is what Gary had him at.
9 out of 11, and he's got 2 more here, and got to count up the points, but he's getting close to 20. If he makes one of these, he's got 20 points for the night.
I was counting mine, but I've missed several, so. First one is good. 56-48. Close games, to win close games, you got to knock down your free throws, and the Cats have done it tonight. 57-48, a 9-point game. Beckley puts it up, no good, and that'll do it. Cats escape. 57-48, the final 9-point Wildcat win. And I believe that 9-point win was their largest lead of the entire ball game. Came at the very end. Final score, 57-48. We'll be back with postgame in a couple of minutes.
You have choices when it comes to apparel and promotional gear for your business. Don't sacrifice quality for choice. Travis Thurston with T Screen Printing and Embroidery has all you could ask for. Local ability to screen print, embroider, and make vinyl decals, not to mention 50,000 promotional products at your fingertips with tscreenprinting.com. The next time your business or event needs apparel or a giveaway, stay local and turn to T Screen Printing and Embroidery, the pros who 4Ts trust to outfit them on Friday nights.
A strong starting lineup is a key to a great team. Insurance is no different, and Stafford & Stafford Insurance has the best lineup in town. With personal, commercial, health, life, farm, and crop insurance, they have you covered. 40-plus employees are there for you to find the best rates, walk you through claims, and make sure they are there for every step of the way. So if you're looking for a full-service insurance company with a strong starting lineup, go see the folks over at Stafford & Stafford Insurance on Commercial Street across from Holland Auto Sales.
What's one of the most important characteristics of a great team? They've got each other's back. Well, that's the motto that the team at Schroeder Chiropractic lives by. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, they've got your back. They'll take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. But Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, actively involved with Bright Futures and Harrisonville Youth Sports. So next time you need to take care of those aches and pains, go see the team at Schroeder Chiropractic because they have Harrisonville's back. When it comes to fast service at a reasonable price, Young's Auto is your place. Whether it's a standard oil change, brake check, or something a little more major, Michelle and William with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you get back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pockets. So if you don't want to break the bank when your vehicle needs service, come to the shop that keeps you rolling down the highway. Young's Auto, right across the street from Young's Tire on South Commercial.
Salon 114 on the historic Harrisonville Square is happy to sponsor this year's Spirit Spotlight, which highlights a different Wildcat cheerleader who has excelled on the team each week. While the stylists at Salon 114 are extremely busy, they are excited to announce the addition of a full-spectrum infrared sauna. This new addition is available to anyone and comes with an array of health benefits. Sessions are available with flexible times and by the minute. That makes now the time to call at 816-651-3722.
The Trade Fair Mall isn't just an antique mall. It's several businesses in one. Need T-shirts for your team? A custom T-shirt shop on site has you covered. Speaking of covered, Harrisonville Trade Fair is Missouri's #1 seller in premier portable buildings to store all your outdoor equipment. Design your own or buy one in stock for as little as $100 down and no credit check. While you are custom designing your premier portable building, snack on some delightful cinnamon glazed pecans, cashews, and almonds from the Nutty Bavarian. You need it? They probably got it. Harrisonville's Trade Fair Mall across from Sutherland's. It's happened to all of us. Our printer out of ink and need an important document printed. In Harrisonville, that can spell disaster. Not any longer, though. Kaleidoscope Digital Services has you covered with inexpensive printing services. No more trips to the city just to get a copy made. And that's not all. Computer on the fritz, they'll take a look. Wi-Fi needed for workspace, and even starting a local gaming community plus new board games to try. Head up to the historic Harrisonville Square and check out Kaleidoscope Digital Services on the corner of Wall and Independence Street.
No matter how many things you've had on the menu at Applebee's, everyone has their favorite. Whether it's an appetizer sampler, chicken fajita roll-up, or 3-cheese chicken penne with a side of buffalo sauce, you always go back to your favorite. At some point over the years, every Wildcat has had a meal at Applebee's. The next time you head to Applebee's in your Wildcat gear, mention the Wildcat Special and receive a 10% discount. Applebee's of Harrisonville on Rockhaven Road, catty corner to Quick Trip. When you want all the latest news about the Wildcats, turn to the South Cass Tribune. A large sports section, honor rolls, robotics, and even news and notes from all 6 Harrisonville campuses. They are sure to have you covered. They are happy to say the Wildcats are their hometown team. Find the Tribune around town at various establishments or get a subscription delivered right to your mailbox. Keep up with everything each week in the South Cass Tribune, Harrisonville's home news source.
What is your time worth? Think about it the next time you head to the city to spend hours and days shopping for home appliances and to save a few dollars. Instead, drive across town and see Erlene and her staff that's right here for your convenience. You can be in or out in a short amount of time with amazing service, a great product, and they always treat you like family. Located behind Hawthorne Bank on Plaza Drive, so spend all your extra time you saved cheering on the Wildcats. And remember, think Troby's first when you think of home appliances.
It's always a good idea at the time to have a birthday party at your house. Then the party happens. You're too crammed, the mess after you're done, not able to visit with someone because you can't get to that person and chat. Well, next time you have a gathering to plan, whether it's a birthday party, anniversary, bridal or baby shower, graduation party, holiday party, give Sonia at the Dickey Cottage a call. Large area to sit, eat, and visit, space to lay out all the food, and a big living room area for the guys to watch sports. Take the work out of the party, relax, and finally enjoy your party at the Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
What is your time worth?
All right, welcome back. We are live in Wildcat Fieldhouse on the campus of Harrisonville High School. Final score tonight, 57-48. Wildcats pull out a good one against the Butler Bears. I'm joined by head coach Todd Mercer. And Coach Mercer, you know, they gave you everything you wanted tonight. They fought, they clawed. They came back and actually took the lead in that third quarter and quite a few lead changes, but your guys were able to bear down and get the victory when they needed to.
Yeah, we did. I'm happy for our guys. That was a good win. Frankie's done a great job, and he's got some good young kids there. And want to give a shout-out to Evan Filer because I'll tell you what, he did a great job. We tried to, play a little 1-3 chaser on the Gabriel kid, 21, and I don't think he scored the first quarter. I don't know what he ended up with, but I know he had 29 the first time against us, and I don't think he had that many tonight. But Butler's got some good young kids. Our kids battled. They've faced a lot of adversity, but they're still working hard and they're coachable, and it's a good group to be around. So we're just going to keep trying every time we show up, whether it's practice or a game, and see what happens.
Saw a little more fire, it felt like, tonight than from the end of last week. Obviously, you're without one of your leading scorers in Brody Rogers, but you managed to get three guys in double figures, and me and Gary were talking about it, and one of the things I said is you guys are always at your best when you have those three different guys and you distribute the ball so evenly, and it looked like that tonight. And give Colby Knowles a lot of credit. 11 out of 13 from the free throw line, and knocked down the key free throws when he needed them.
Yeah, he really did, and that's the thing. These guys have gotten better, every game, and like I say, we've had different lineups, but for just the way it is, like I say. But really happy for them. Like I say, they've worked hard, and last couple of weeks have been pretty brutal, to be quite honest, in terms of some of the people we faced, and we've had some lopsided scores. But these guys have continued to work hard and represent our school and our team, and I'm happy for them. And we've got another big one tomorrow night. Hopefully, we won't have Brody again tomorrow night. He's got strep throat, so hopefully we'll get him back later in the week. But happy for our guys. It's a good win for them.
So, and then tomorrow, do you have Odessa at home tomorrow night?
Odessa here, yeah, tomorrow night. So, and they're playing well. They've got a couple big kids that, be a load. But like I say, our kids will battle, and I'm looking forward to it. It's February 4th. It's our third home game, so it's kind of nice to play a couple games at home here down the stretch.
And you got, of course, the dreaded hour, 15-minute bus ride trip on Thursday night to Excelsior as well. I was unaware they were actually playing tomorrow night. We'll have the game on Thursday night. We won't have the game tomorrow night. But, again, you're just battling. You got a good victory tonight. Try to get another one tomorrow night. Maybe make it a 3-0 week if you can get both of those victories. It just depends on, how things go. But bottom line is you got a W. Always tough to coach against a pupil. First time I've been able to experience it, but I don't know how many you've got to coach against in your days. But
a few, not a ton, but like I say, Frankie's done a heck of a job. That's what I was telling him after the game. He's got some good-looking freshmen, sophomores. I mean, we're young. They're very young. Like I say, I think they've just got the one senior, Cody, and so they'll continue to get better. And Frankie does a great job. Yeah, that's not fun. I don't enjoy that at all, to be honest with you, because like I say, I know how hard he's worked and got a shot to do things down there. But
like you want your teacher, or you want your students to be successful at the same time, not against you.
Not against us. Yeah, I would agree with that. But like I say, our kids have continued to work hard, and the great thing about them, they've never felt sorry for themselves this year, and like I say, if anybody could, it probably would be them, but they haven't. They've continued to battle, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night as well.
I love their fight and battle tonight, Coach, and congratulations on a victory. We'll see you Thursday night.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. That is head coach Tad Mercer of the Harrisonville Wildcats. And we are going to get Gary back on here as Gary's going to run down some stats. We kind of teased those stats a little bit, and we talked about them, Gary. But, you know, 3 guys in double figures for the Cats, it's going to win you a lot of games.
Yeah, I mean, it was I got to give kudos to Colby Knowles again and Evan Filer and obviously Bryce Jenkins as well. All 3 of the ones that were in double figures. Colby Knowles, on his last 3 1-and-1s, he was 100%. It was 6 for 6. Ultimately, 11 for 13 on the night for just free throws. And you can't, like you've said during the game and everything else, you got to be proud of that. I mean, only missed two, and I mean that's great. He ended up scoring 21 points, was the leading scorer for Harrisonville. Like you said, we had 3 in double figures. He had 21. Evan Filer, who brought a lot to the game tonight, had 13, and Bryce Jenkins had 12. And also rounding it out was Kobe Norris had 5. Jacob Poisel had 4. And then only 2 points off the bench. That was That was Carson Crowley. Leading the way for Butler real quickly was Leighton Gabriel had 13, and then you had Bryce Miller with 9. Gavin Brockman with 6. Andrew Beckley with 5, and then Cody Gabriel, who only needed 4 points for 1,000 points. He only got 5. We did very well against him. I thought that was probably part of the coach's game plan to make sure not to really keep him from getting 1,000 points, but keep him low in scoring, and I think he did a good job, had the team do a good job in doing that.
Well, and Coach Mercer talked about it. He had 20-plus, 27, he said, the first time they played, and they held him to 5. That's a good defensive game for them. We got another guest getting ready to come up here for a minute and talk. Always fun for me. You know, I've known this crazy cat right here since he was a high schooler playing basketball in Clinton. And, you know, I said it during the game, Coach Jackson. First of all, great game by you guys. You fought and clawed. You're down 8. You came back and took the lead into the fourth quarter. And that was one of the things you've talked about, me and you've talked about off air. And, you know, we talk all the time. We're texting, talking about the game. You said the one thing you guys have struggled a little bit with is closing games out. And it looked like tonight they got a little tight there in the fourth quarter, but they kept fighting and clawing, and Harrisonville just made their free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, and that was the major thing where I felt they were shooting well throughout the game anyway. Shout out to Evan Filer. He stepped up and made a lot of big shots. But along the stretch, yeah, they definitely hit their free throws. I felt that their defensive intensity also picked up in the fourth quarters where ours so much didn't, maybe because we spent so much effort trying to get back into it. I don't know how to put my finger on it. I'll probably have to go back and watch the broadcast. But I definitely think that their energy, Harrisonville's energy level stepped up to where ours kind of maintained status quo.
Well, Coach Mercer said he hates these type of games. Student, teacher, he goes, yeah, I wish them all the success in the world except for against me.
Yeah.
And what, from the student perspective, what's it kind of like? I know you've probably got 2 guys that are really prominent in building you as a coach. Obviously, Coach Mike Elliott, who's no longer with us. You know, we love Coach Elliott. And then Coach Mercer, who you've been around his staff for better part of a decade. You know, what's it like for you being on that end of it, going against somebody that you helped coach for so long?
Right when you think you know it all, he got an extra wrinkle under his shirt. So their game plan, what was it, the boxing 1, triangle 2? I don't know what that is, what it looks like. Wasn't ready for it, didn't prepare for it. It showed until we were able to go into the halftime, draw up plays and how we can kind of free Cody up a little bit. But it's still a lot about knowing how to play basketball that we got to pick up. And I'm asking freshmen and sophomores to kind of just observe, like, hey, you need to set a screen to be able to get him open to make Harrisonville to have to switch and communicate. We didn't make them really work hard defensively, I felt like, with them being in that box and one.
Well, and I felt like first half you guys did a good job. Cody wasn't there for the points, but stepping up, Bryce Miller had 3 threes to keep you guys around in that first half, and that was huge for you guys. So it looked like you're starting to get those other guys to step up. You know, you talked about a defensive game plan. Gabriel had 27, I believe, the first time y'all played. Only had 5 tonight, so that was definitely something out of the ordinary. There's that wrinkle you were talking about.
See, I wish the camera didn't have my face at that time. That was tough. You'd have told me that the game would have been this close, and our leading scorer would only scored 5, which, I mean, tremendous kudos to the Wildcats for the game plan, executing the game plan, and making it rather difficult for us tonight.
Bottom line is, I've been watching you play ball and then coach for several years. You're doing a great job. You're going to have a good team for years to come, so just keep building that program.
I feel the pressure already.
That is,
thank you, Uncle Jerry.
That is
Uncle Gary, Chad.
That is
Jerry,
Mr.
Gary,
Frankie
Gary,
Jackson, Coach Frankie Jackson. As we had like an old reunion here tonight, we got Frankie coaching. You got Coach Lou back over here behind the scenes, who has also helps Coach Mercer with the shootouts and was here for several years as well. So we've had some fun tonight, Coach Jackson.
Hey.
Continued success, buddy.
Hey, thank y'all very much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to bring Gary back in, and we're going to wrap things up. And, you know, those are always fun nights like this. Obviously, we have a lot more fun with it than the coaches do, but nevertheless, good fun night for us here in Harrisonville.
Yeah, and I really liked the way things happened for the Cats tonight, because they really did not have a good night Friday night at Pleasant Hill. And they really came out with a lot of intensity. They played well. They played hard. They played with a lot of aggression. He mentioned it, and I've said it a couple of times. Evan Filer, I thought, played an excellent game tonight. Colby Knowles played an excellent game tonight. Bryce Jenkins, the third person in Colby Knowles, or in double figures tonight. His grandfather from St. Louis came up and said hi. So we have one less listener tonight, because he's here locally rather than watching. So, you know, was real happy with the guys, the way they came out tonight and played. They've got a tough week, tough game tomorrow night, tough game Thursday night, and so it's not going to get any easier.
You know, one thing to close on, Coach Mercer talked about adversity, and they've had a lot of injuries this year, sicknesses, everything else. You got Brody Rogers at home right now, can't play tonight, can't play tomorrow night. But in the long run, it's going to serve you well, because a guy like Evan Filer is going to be one of your guys off the bench, and guess what? He had a great game for you as a starter tonight. So you're getting guys great minutes and great experience right now, and it's just going to make your team that much deeper when everybody's healthy.
Well, and our starting lineup is 4 juniors and a sophomore, and our next ends are 2 sophomores. 2 juniors. So you look, we talked about it in football. You know, we may not be real good this year, but we should be really very tough next year, because of the experience and the games that we've had to play and the teams we've had to play it in. So
absolutely. Well, we got a victory tonight. It was a tough one. They clawed it out against the Butler Bears, 57-48 final score tonight. Cats win. They got a game tomorrow night here at home, so we're not going to be on the air. Come out and support the Wildcats. Watch a ball game here at home. And then Thursday night we'll have the long drive up to Excelsior Springs for the Wildcats game. That is our schedule this week. And then Tuesday night of next week, we will have the Warrensburg Tigers here in our house as well. And then I'm going on vacation, folks. I'm going to be in some nice warm weather. I'm going to the Dominican Republic on the 13th, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of my 5 days down there.
You do that.
So, all right, final score tonight, 57-48 for Ron Allschlager back there hiding behind the camera for Santa Claus, Jerry Forschler. For Gary Davidson, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Harrisonville. We'll see you Thursday night in Excelsior.